Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ulrike. I am a K-beauty and skincare content creator and skin enthusiast. For today's video, I thought it would be a good occasion to introduce you to a couple of new products that I've been trying under the umbrella topic of achieving that highly coveted glass skin glow. And I chose 5 products that I think both makeup and also Korean skincare that I think are just perfect to create that lit from within, naturally glowy, gorgeous skin. The first product that I just recently discovered and really have been pretty obsessed with is a toner pad. Toner pads, really at the moment in Korea, they've always been big, but at the moment there's just this crazy intense popularity happening when it comes to toner pads, and one brand in particular has created a whole range, and I mean they have I think like 10 different ones of toner pads that have all gone viral. Every single type of toner pad from Mediheal has become hyper popular. The ones I want to introduce to you today are, I actually saw them on TikTok and got instantly really interested, but also I was skeptical. I thought maybe this is just a produced marketing hype happening here, kind of virally happening through TikTok, you know, kind of a controlled hype. But guess what? These are actually, they're really amazing. Like a little bit miraculous. And it is these, which my camera is not picking up because the packaging is white. Let's put them here, maybe. I think that works better. So these are the Mediheal Phyto Enzyme Peeling Pads. These toner pads contain LHA, which is a sort of gentler derivative of BHA, salicylic acid. So they're really good for pore care, for just cleaning out gunk from your pores and reducing excess sebum. And what I have noticed with other LHA containing products that I've tried, this is a really good acid to choose if you want just an overall glow, especially if you're more on the combo to oilier side, I would say. This also contains a little bit of glycerin just for hydration, and of course the enzymes. And enzymes are just basically exfoliating. At the moment they're used quite often actually in Korean skincare, again for oilier skin. In general, Mediheal tends to be targeting more people with younger and oilier skin, but you know, I'm 44, I still get breakouts at the moment, a lot of breakouts actually around my chin. I don't really know where they're coming from, but that was one of the reasons why this attracted me. This also attracted me, this particular toner pad. Again, they have like 10 different types. The reason why I chose this one is also because in that viral TikTok video, I saw the girl talking about this really giving such an amazing glow. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to try that. I'm always up for a little bit of a glow. These toner pads, the first thing that is really good about them is that they are basically huge. They're giant. They come in this square format, and they are, I would say, a good, I don't want to say twice as large, but they're a good like third larger than regular toner pads. So they kind of cover almost the entire cheek when you put them on your skin. You can use them in 2 ways, either as just a classical toner pad, so just wipe your face with them instead of the toner step, or you can put them on as a sort of mask pack. So you can put, you know, one here, one here, one here, and one maybe on the chin or one on the nose, depending on where you need a little bit of extra gentle exfoliation and a little bit of extra hydration. I actually do this for around 5 to 7 minutes. I just put them mostly on the cheeks and on the forehead. Here's one of the not so great things about these toner pads. They're quite thick which can be good for wiping the face, but they don't really stay well on the chin. What you can do is just cut one of them in half and then put one half on the nose and one on the chin. It takes a bit of Tetris, Tetris skills, basically, if you want to use them as a mask pack. However, I would encourage you to use them as a mask pack because this is how you can really get that extra glow. The first time I used these, I used them in the evening, and as I said, I left them on around 7 minutes, I want to say. Afterwards, truly, these just create that super healthy, I just slept for 9 hours sort of glow, or that I just had a beach vacation for 2 weeks and just kind of relaxed. You know, I don't have a care in the world kind of glow that is just unmatched. It is a little bit magical, and I can see why people are so obsessed with these. Really, really highly recommended. They do also seem to help a little bit with more of the oily, not so flattering greasiness. So they cut that down while at the same time enhancing the natural beautiful glow of your skin. Now, before I get you too excited about these, they do contain fragrance, and they're quite heavily fragranced. And honestly, the fragrance is not very nice. They smell kind of clinical almost. It's very hard for me to describe, but it's not nice. So they do contain, I think, 1 or 2 fragrant essential oils. So if you are allergic or sensitive to fragrance, these are not your best friend. The whole range pretty much contains essential oils. Mediheal just really likes the essential oils. So sorry to those of you who don't like fragrance, but everyone else, if you want glow, if you want just a gentle exfoliation, super highly recommended. And the next glow-giving skincare product is one that I've already raved so much about that I want to try and keep it short here because I already told you everything I needed to say in my video on the top Korean brightening serums at the moment. And it was, out of the three that I introduced you to, this was the definite winner for me personally in terms of what it can do when it comes to hyperpigmentation and just overall brightening of the skin. And it's this one. You have seen this before. It's the Goodal Vita C Dark Spot Care Serum. Green Tangerine Vita C Dark Spot Care Serum. If I had to choose a serum, a brightening serum, and to call it the #1 brightening serum in Korea, this would be it. It is so, so popular. Always wins awards at all of Jung. Always just gets so many rave reviews, especially for people with hyperpigmentation. And I was skeptical about it because I wasn't sure if it really can brighten, because the main key ingredient is just green tangerine extract, 70% green tangerine extract, and no like vitamin C, no ascorbic acid, no nothing. It has a little bit of arbutin, so it might also be because of that it's really effectively brightening. I tried it and it really works. It just is so, so good. Just as with the Mediheal pads, however, it does contain fragrant essential oils, so it will not work for everyone. Watch my video on brightening serums. The Innisfree serum in that might work better for you if you're very sensitive. But this one, as long as you can tolerate essential oil, nothing has brought more overall brightening and just evening out of my skin tone in the past months than this serum. It is really the best Korean brightening serum I've tried. And honestly, this will be super controversial, but for me, this has been more effective than pure ascorbic acid serums. I still don't understand why, but it is what it is. I'm just reporting back my experiences. So if you have trouble with hyperpigmentation, don't expect miracles. It won't like magically get rid of all of it, but it will have a noticeably improving effect on any sort of dark spots, and especially sort of that unevenness you get as you age, or that dullness that you get. It's also nicely hydrating, though not super hyperhydrating. So if you are more dry skinned, it might not be enough for you. And again, it does contain essential oils, but otherwise super recommended. Next up is a sunscreen, and it is a really new addition to my sunscreen stash. I only showed it in an unboxing so far, but I don't think I've really talked about it yet. And it's quite a special one, I want to say. And certainly, no doubt about it, the most glow enhancing, flattering, also just super pleasant to use sunscreen I've tried certainly this year. So this is the very stylish looking, it's like an egg. It reminds me of that that Chanel hand cream. Looks quite similar to that. I'll show you a close-up as well of the packaging. This is the Hamel Vegan Aqua Glow Sun Serum. It's got SPF 50+, PA quadruple plus. It is made by Korea, so a really good sunscreen manufacturer. This is not their viral sunscreen. They have a sunscreen that's, I think, just called Sun Cream, maybe? Sun Essence. That one is going viral at the moment in Korea. It's sold out at all of Jung Global as well. So I actually got this one instead. I also thought this one almost sounded a little bit more interesting to me because of that glow in the name. So I was expecting a glow-giving, interesting sunscreen, and I certainly got it. This really, first of all, it's super runny and super light. It feels definitely more like a serum or a very, very light lotion. The moment you apply it, it kind of melts into your skin. Super watery, super runny, super pleasant. This, I think, maybe controversial, I don't know. I feel this actually manages to be what the Beauty of Joseon Sun Serum wanted to be. Ooh, controversial. But you know, I didn't like that one that much. This to me is a lot more pleasant. It is also white grass tree. It's a chemical sunscreen, and it really does give the most intense glow. If you do not want that sort of glazed donut, everyone can see that you're just like sleek and glowy. If you don't want that, this is not the product for you. But if you are always chasing that K-pop, K-idol, super intense glow, I kind of do. I really like that look, actually. I just think it makes you look so youthful. So for me at 44, this is always something I'm trying to achieve. I'm not into the matte look anymore at my age because it enhances wrinkles quite a bit. This really just is fantastic. Not only does it overall kind of have that sort of sleek, juicy glowiness, it also contains little glittery particles. Not overly so you don't just look ridiculously glittery. They're very small, and you kind of only notice them if you're very close up. So I noticed them when I put the lotion on my hands, but when I use it on my face, I actually really can't tell that it contains glitter particles. It just kind of creates that flattering, candlelit, reflects the light back glow. It's super hydrating and moisturizing as well. It contains moringa seed oil, all sorts of humectants. This is a really good one. Again, only if you really want intense glow. If you want that sleekness, that glazed donut sort of glow. So if you're very oily, I would stay away from this one. But for anyone who's mature skinned, who wants a glowy makeup look. It works well under makeup, I find. Super recommended. Hamel at the moment, a very trending brand. Watch out for that brand. And then I also have 2 Korean makeup products recommendations for you. The first one is a primer, a makeup base, and it is really the best. Hands down, no competition, the best glowing primer base I know. That includes all Western makeup brands, high-end, low-end, doesn't matter. This is the one that I will absolutely repurchase once I've finished it. And it is the Saemmool Skin Setting Glowing Base. Comes in this sleek packaging. Saemmool, a very popular brand. Saemmool she was a celebrity makeup artist, I believe, and then kind of created her own brand. And her whole thing is that she basically created that sleek, glowy glass skin aesthetic before it was even known as glass skin. Basically what you see in K-dramas, what you see with K-idols, when they just look so fresh and youthful and natural, and yet their skin is just completely flawless. That's the Saemmool look. The brand has a couple of different bases, and this isn't even the most popular one. I think the tone-up one is the most popular one. I don't really like the whole tone-up thing that much, because I always find it a bit strange to want to look whiter, but as a white person, I'm not going to comment on that. For me, it's always about the glow. So I got this one. I also decided to go for this one because I really was just desperately trying to find a glowing primer that wasn't warm toned. Most of the glowing primers you get in the West, for instance NYX, is always golden / warm toned. I'm neutral technically, but I do find that I look better because I have a pink sort of undertone. I always look better with pink based, cool toned makeup, I find. This definitely works best if you are pink based and cool toned. It is slightly pinkish and it does create more of a silvery glow versus a golden warm glow. So for me, it's perfect. I also really, really love it because it's not glittery at all. It really just is sort of pearlescent glowy. So it looks very, very natural. Compared to the Hamel Sun Serum, it's a little bit less intense when it comes to the glow and again, the glitteriness. It looks very subtle. It is definitely more of that subtle, candle lit and lit from within, I just had a good night's sleep sort of glow versus the super intense glow that you get again with the Hamel Sun Serum. And it really does help for your makeup, for your foundation to stick better and longer, adhere better to your face. So really it's my absolute #1 makeup primer. Nothing really can top it, in my opinion. But again, only if you're cool toned to neutral. Warm toned, I don't think it would work well for you. I think it could potentially make you look a little bit ashen, but otherwise it's perfect. It's gorgeous, especially for mature skin. It's very, very flattering, and it really kind of helps reflect back the light in a way that it kind of airbrushes over your wrinkles a little bit. It's the best. And lastly, a product that might remind you a little bit of a Western makeup product from a high-end brand that has recently gone hyper viral on TikTok. This is kind of the Korean equivalent that also came first. So just before anyone claims that this brand copied the Western brand, if anything, it must have been the other way around because this is the OG and it's this one. What is it about white packaging today? I think I overdid my lighting a bit, so it reflects back all the white a little bit too much. I hope it's still gonna be okay. So it's kind of difficult to know beforehand how your recording will turn out if you're an amateur like me. We'll see. So this is the Hince True Dimension Balm Stick, or Stick Balm, one of the two. This is basically a dupe for the super viral Chanel highlighter stick. Specifically, this one that I got is a direct dupe of the transparent stick balm from Chanel. This is a stick highlighter, but is also kind of a multi-purpose highlighting product. According to Hince, you can really use it all over. You can use it classically on your cheeks, either apply it directly, or you can maybe use a brush and apply a little bit like that, or you can use your fingers and then kind of dab it on. There are all sorts of ways you can use it. You can put it on your lips. You can put it on your, what is that part called again in English? I forgot, but you know what I mean, this part here. What is it called? Why can't I remember right now? Anyway, I've forgotten the German one as well. That sometimes happens. But you can put it here to kind of enhance this part a little bit. You can put it on top of your eyelids for that little bit of natural glow. It just is such a beautifully versatile makeup product, and it just gives the most incredible glow, especially this shade, transparent. It's not transparent. It still contains a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of glow that is so flattering to the skin. And it looks so, so natural. This really looks like you've just been to the beach and you just had this beautiful, relaxing day, and you got a little bit of sunlight, not too much, of course, always use your sunscreen. And you just kind of, your joy kind of comes out of your pores and creates that joyful, relaxed glow. That's what this creates. It is very, very similar to what I've seen of the Chanel highlighter stick, and it is a little bit more affordable, especially if you snatch it up during a sale. I paid $35. I think the Chanel is like $70. So it really is a pretty fantastic dupe, and Hince remains one of the most underrated makeup brands here in the West. Their products have just been top-notch for me. Beautiful textures, very, very well just thought through. And they are, just like Jung Saemmool, they are all about natural looking glow. The transparent shade, I can really recommend it. There are a couple of other shades. Kind of have my eyes on the slightly brownish beige one, because I think that would be really pretty as a sort of natural, almost like a bronzer. We'll see, but this one, highly recommend it. I'll show it to you in a close-up so that you can see how subtle yet noticeable the glow is, and how it's really just shimmery without being super glittery or chunky, glittery, cheap. It is a very sophisticated, very mature type of highlighting product. And those were my 5 glow-giving, glow-enhancing products, favorite products, both makeup and skincare, for that glass skin look. I don't even like the glass skin aesthetic that much, the idea of it, because I don't like the idea of trying to be flawless, but I do like myself I quite like myself some glow, So I hope you found this helpful. If you aren't subscribed yet, it would be awesome if you could stick around. I do a new video every week, usually about skincare, Korean skincare and makeup, but also niche beauty, pharmacy beauty, whatever I come across. And maybe you also want to check out my blog, because yes, I am still blogging, writing reviews mostly of products. And join me on Instagram as well. So I'm quite active in my stories particularly. And if you want to support this channel, you can also leave a like, leave a comment, share if you've tried any of these products. And I see you again next week. And until then, take care.